Chelsea Green just announced that she fractured her orbital bone. And honestly, the women's division cannot catch a break. I mean that literally. Rhea Ripley, Stephanie Vaquer, Tiffany Stratton, Bianca Belair, Naomi, Liv Morgan, Becky Lynch, you name them. Championships have been changing hands. Injuries are piling up. People are leaving, and just when the story starts going, bam, somebody needs surgery. Let's talk about it, man. It's your boy Benji. Welcome back to the box office. Rhea just had surgery, and now the interim champion just got injured on her first day of television. Look, I get it. Injuries happen. That's wrestling. But the bigger problem is that WWE's booking hasn't exactly given this division much stability to begin with in the first place. I mean, let's take Chelsea Green. Why was she even wrestling? Her and Tiffany have been feuding for weeks, and then suddenly Chelsea is following Tiffany around backstage like they had just become best friends at summer camp. Tiffany obviously wasn't having it, and Chelsea, literally just pushed her off of a ladder last weekend. Tiffany was quick to challenge Fatal Influence to a tag match, and she decided to put the United States Championship on the line if Fatal Influence happened to win. I'm not mad at it. The plan was pretty obvious. Tiffy 2 belts. Except, I wouldn't say things went super smoothly. Chelsea ate the pin, and on her first night as champion, she was injured. Bro, you can't make this stuff up. Dude, on her first night, when she won the title, right after the ladder match, she dedicated the championship W to Michael Hayes, who previously called her an enhancement talent and basically said she was never going to win the big one because there was too many other people that she had to help push. So look, congrats, Chelsea. You did prove that dude wrong. A lot of us, like me, were finally excited that Chelsea Green was going to get the championship gold. She was going to do plenty of entertaining storylines. She was going to bring some laughter to TV. And she immediately got hurt. So people are already panicking. But WWE has already shown that you can protect the champion without having them wrestle every week. They did it with Rhea. They did it with Liv, Io, Stephanie Vaquer. And I get it. Sometimes if you use a champion a little more sparingly, their matches feel like they have more weight. But Chelsea got the gold and they immediately were like, get in the ring. But what happens with Tiffany? Does she lose her title to Fatal Influence now? Her and JC Jane are supposed to have a championship match on Friday. Dude, hold on. Let's talk about Fatal Influence for a second. Remember when they debuted and they had nuclear heat? What happened after that? They lost. These women came and said they were going to take over the entire division, and then they proceeded to lose match after match after match. JC lost on night 1, and the rest of the group hasn't exactly been racking up wins either. I'm not saying wrestlers can't lose. Luke Kane lost roughly 1,300 matches, and somehow nobody remembers him as a loser. But the losses meant something. Typically, they forwarded a story or whatever the case. If everybody loses all the time, eventually nobody feels important. Look at Roxanne Perez. What is she even doing on Raw? Shawty been losing constantly. She's still attached to the Judgment Day, getting TV time, but that's really about it. Her and Raquel were pretty much going through the same thing until one night Raquel randomly won the Intercontinental Championship. And no disrespect to Big Mama Cool, but where was the story? Soul wasn't properly built up. And so instead of creating a meaningful championship moment, we're just playing title hot potato. And then Roxanne and Raquel got pinned by Io Sky and Soul on Raw. I'm sitting here like, what are we doing? I'm not even going to talk about how it makes no sense that tag teams randomly just join and beat people who have secured records as multi-time tag team champions. But what exactly has Roxanne gained from being in Judgment Day? I guess, like I said, TV time and maybe a tag title run. I think you can argue that she's not a bigger star, or maybe just not the big star that plenty people assumed that she was immediately going to be. She was breaking records on NXT, but look, I get it. She has to earn her lumps, earn her stripes. I'm just confused why she hasn't turned on these folks yet. If I'm her, I'm like, yo, look, shorty, I'm on the bigger and better things. Or, Raquel, you gonna give me the Intercontinental Championship. Where's the drama? Like, what are the Judgment Day doing, man? Speaking of NXT and their call-ups, Last Legend. Chelsea and Tiffany lost that tag match, Fatal Influence, and then suddenly, Nia Jax and Last Legend decide to attack these two. Nash is over there. Lash is over there pointing at Nia like, go get the title, girl. Excuse me? Miss Legend, you were literally in the ladder match fighting for the championship belt last week. The same match that Chelsea Green was in. So if I'm Lash Legend, I'm looking at Nia like, I don't know what you're doing, girl, but I'm next. I mean, dude, she literally held the championship in her hands in a ladder match. And now you're just finna be like, all right, well, since I lost the ladder match, Nia, you got it. I also want to mention, Nia Jax slimming down. She was an irresistible force right now, but them DMs might not be able to resist me. Nah, let me chill. But yeah, if I'm Lash, I'm just going after Chelsea Green myself. I'm thinking that's easy work. But yeah, this division is so random, man. Like, one week you're fighting for a championship, the next week you're in a tag team, then you're attacking somebody, then you're helping your former rival, then you're helping somebody else challenge for a completely different title. This stuff is all over the place. That's why I at least like the Rhea and Liv storyline from a few years ago when Rhea had to relinquish the title. There was a pretty cool story here. Rhea lost the title due to an infraction that she had with Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan was trying to do all that she could to get under Rhea's skin, take everything that she could from Shorty, and her shot to get back from Rhea injuring her the same way. And get back, she Shorty got back. Title, Dirty Dom, W's. The championship situation was actually connected to the characters, but if you compare that to now, it just feels like things get stopped and restarted. Bro, Blake Monroe 100 days ago was cutting video packages about how she was coming for Rhea Ripley. She has not fought one match. So yeah, I mean, I'm not blaming Chelsea Green for getting injured. She's one of the few people that have consistently made WWE TV more entertaining, even when she wasn't wrestling. She's hilarious. She's got a character. She gets reactions. The people popped for her tremendously in Minnesota, of all places, when she won the title. But that's exactly why this injury worries me. Because now WWE has to replace her. And I'm not convinced that the creative team has built enough meaningful stories around everyone else to smoothly fill that gap. We've seen that over the last couple of years. Look, injuries are inevitable. But good booking is supposed to make you feel as if the entire division doesn't collapse when one person gets hurt. And right now, that's kind of what this feels like. It's not a lack of talent or not a lack of potential, just a lack of direction. WWE has plenty of talented women. We just saw, what's shorty name from NXT that I told you I really liked? And maybe it doesn't help my case, but Tatum Paxley. She's solid. She just made her debut on SmackDown. I told y'all when I watched an NXT show, she's one of the favorite pieces of the show. But again, I don't know how I feel about her being on the main roster because I'm not sure that they're taking care of the women who are currently on the roster. It just feels like when we're talking about title shots, they're pulling names out of a hat. We've seen Chelsea Green do the mask thing. I know that she probably won't be able to participate in ring. So I'm not quite sure what this sets up for the future. But we're going to see if the writing team can be put to test. Or are we going to get another vacated title? Now let me know what y'all think about this one in the comments below and what you're excited to see from the women's division. Hopefully they get this straight, man.